Hello everybody, this is Naomi. Today I am starting on my Boho Journal, and this is going to be my cover. I've already kind of got it laid out the way that I want it, and I was just trying to make sure that it fits good and everything, but I got to glue it down. So I'm going to pull these off. I'm going to leave this section on, and I'm going to pull this side off, and then we're just going to pull it back to where, and see, I'm just using an old book or cereal box as my cover. You don't need anything fancy. And I'm going to be using Mod Podge to put it down. So there's that. Here's my brush. This is the brush I use with my Mod Podge. I'm just going to start from the edge. And give it a good coat. Don't want it thick. But I do want it a full coverage. Okay. So there's that. Move that and set it over there real quick. And then I'm just going to lay this back basically the way I had it. Make sure it's pulled firmly back in place. No wrinkles. Okay. Now I'll flip it around this way. We'll take these off. And I'm going to untuck this side. Just untuck it and pull it over to where you want to pull it back just a little bit from where I've already put glue at. Because I want to make sure we get it sealed good. And I hope everybody's having a good day. And I hope everyone had a happy Mother's Day over the weekend. Okay, and now we're just going to lay this back. Easily take just like so. And I'm going to pick it up because we do have a little bit of sticky on this here. And as you see, I had a little bit come through the glue, which I'm not really worried about because it's gonna dry clear anyways. But I try to clean up the edges at least. Okay. So that's going to be very pretty once I get it done. And I gotta clip back some of the on this side and this side. But I wanted to make sure I had enough to overlap. And what I'm doing now, you can't see off screen, but as you see I'm coming back on the screen, I'm trimming some of this extra off. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Oops, and there's some glue there that I don't want there. Okay. This is showing me that the corner didn't get glued down all the way. So, okay, so make sure it all is down. And that gives me plenty to fold over for my undertuck. It's gonna work great. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and trim out my corners. Put those in my scrap box. Because now when I fold that up and glue it down, and when I fold this over, the corner won't be as see what I'm saying? It won't be as thick. Okay, that's going to fold and bend exactly the way that I want it to. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is glue this corner down. that in. Switch it around. Now, fold it up just like that. Turn it this way. Okay. And I always put a little bit on that material there so that I can pull it in and get that corner to lay flat. Okay. There's that one. Now, okay. Okay. Now we just set it to the side and let it dry. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. Now that this is totally dried, I let it set overnight and it's totally dry. I'm going to put one of these brads here on it because this is going to have the hidden sew-in spine, and I have it here because it'll fit right here perfectly, just like so. So I want to put this in first so that I can get it hid in here behind so I want the little brad hoe. So trying to, let's see, let me find center first, and I'll mark it with a marker, and I'll know where to put it down at. Okay, so center is going to be right here, and that's where I'll put my hoe at. Okay, so let's turn this around where you can see what I'm doing. Line it up, mash down, twist it to make sure that it goes all the way through the material, and it did. Now we can move this out of the way, set it to the side. Okay, so now I'm coming back in with this here, and I'm going to put it in just like so, and I'm going to have to clip off one end of this because it's going to come up too high, and I don't want that. So I'm going to pull this apart. I'm going to get a pair of clippers and clip it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got the piece cut. Now I'm going to put this back on, and I'm going to put it in here, just like it's supposed to go. Come on. And then I'm going to set it down like this. This side's going to fold down that way. This side's going to fold back up this way. And that'll be like that. Now, whenever I come in and I put this in, this will help cover that up to where you can't see it. It'll be hidden. And all your sewn stitches will be back here, and you can't see them either. Because I want this to put, let me see, one of my danglers on the back. I haven't decided on which one, I'm going to use yet. I want to find one that kind of coincides with the colors. And I might even open this up and take that out and put this ring in there, because this one's got the blues, the reds, the oranges, the pinks, and the greens. So I'm not sure just yet. So let's get finished with the inside. Okay. So now I have these to put down. And I'm going to put this one in here like this. And I've colored over this because the bend is there and I don't want it to show through. So I'm doing it this way. And I will be putting a pocket or something over here. So let's get the Mod Podge back out. And we will put a very, very fine coat on this here. Just need just a little more. And this is a thick not a cardstock paper that I'm putting down. Like I said, it's just going, oops, pull her down. Alright, so I want to make sure that doesn't obtrude the space that I've got. Sounds like my husband is back home. So let me pause this real quick. Okay, so now we're going to put the other side on. Do it like so. let's get this side put down. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let me check it. I got a spot here that's trying to come up. So I'll take and put a little bit of this. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I had it back on, and I've already put the pockets in, and I just used the same material, and I put the corners on. So I'm very sorry about that. I looked up and the camera wasn't going, so wasn't very happy with that. So I'm going to run some trim at the top up here, like this. So I'm going to trim it here. Oh, where did my scissors go? I'm going to trim it right in between these two. And I'm going to get my excuse the truck noise in the background. That's my husband. I'm going to get me some fabric tag, and I'm going to put it right here on this edge. Along this. Okay. So now, take this piece, and I'm going to start it here, run it down, because I want it to just meet the top of that page. Just like this. Okay, so I'm going to get my rag. Push it back down to the edge of that. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like at the top. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to take this lace and I'm going to start it here at the corner and run it over here. Just break up the pocket. So I'm going to raise this up just a little. And I'm going to run this straight over to this side. Just like so. before I do this, I want to insert this behind here. That way we don't glue the pocket down. And I'm taking it to the top of the pocket, the top edge of the pocket. Okay. And I'm going to slide this one over and do the exact same thing. Take it. And then I have some fringe that I'm going to put at the bottom. I've been waiting to use this fringe. I've had it for a good while and I've never used it. So this will be the perfect opportunity to use it. Okay, I want it right even with that top of that paper. And then my scissors. Just like so. Okay. So that's going to, and I'm going to lightly, because I had rounded my corners, and I'm going to easily round that. And then over here, and around this one, just like so. Now, this is, like I said, this is the one I've been wanting to use for a good while, and I've never had a good purpose to use it. But with this being a boho journal, it is the most fabulous place to put this. So, we are going to use it. Put me a good bead of Fabri-Tac glue. Put my lid on so it doesn't spit up anymore. And then, here it is. And get it straightened back out. Okay. So, I'm going to start it right here. Bringing it straight down. Tacking it down. And then right here, coming in and splitting it right there. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit more fabric tack right here on this edge. I'm going to clip it back just a little, but I want it to be well attached, because with it being right there on that, it's not wanting to really stick, but I don't want it to come on so that's why I'm putting more on the edge, because I don't want it to come unraveled. Okay, so there's that. And then this one glued down pretty good, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so has the lace at the top, then it has the dingles at the bottom. So all that's pretty much left for me to do now is sew my book pages and on the card on the back, and then put this down in here, and then I can start decorating the inside of my journal. And I already have my pages ready. They're all right here. All right here, I've got 4 signatures, and I've got them in order as the way I want them. So we'll just start sewing them in. Let me get me a needle and some I like this needle here. Let's see, what color do I want? Well, it's not really going to matter, because you're not really going to see them other than what's on the inside. So let's go with this. Okay, so we'll pull it this way, and I can grab it. I keep the cover on. One, 2, and 3, and always give just a smidget more than what you really need. And I will show you how I sew in my first one, and then I will do the other ones off camera. Okay, so here's one, and a lot of people, wait a minute, this is the middle signature, isn't it? No, first signature. Yes. I have a surprise in this one. So, you're going to start here in the middle. To there. And then you pull it through. And you run down here to the bottom. And then you put this one in here, like so. Then you run it to the top. Go in the top. Go in the back. Just like so. Okay. Now, put this one back through here. Come inside. Go back through the middle of this one. And sometimes you have to turn the pages so that you can get back in the exact hole that you're trying to go back through. Because sometimes they get messed up and don't line back up. Okay, somewhere I missed that last page. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, now what you want to do, you want to make sure your strings are on both sides of your, and I pulled that through the exact string, so let's fish that out. There we go. Now, put this one back over here on the other side. And since this one's longer, I like to pull the short one to tighten it up. Okay, you want to check and make sure they're tight. And I caught that twice that way. Look at that. I did. Caught it twice. Okay. Now, pull. I'll tie it down. Just like so. Tie it down again. And then I do a backwards knot. And it stops. It seals it off. And I'm going to leave these a little bit long and get rid of the rest. So, there is your first signature. So, I'm going to stop the video for a minute. I'm going to finish putting the rest of the signatures in. Then I'll show you how I glue it down. And I'll be right back. Okay. We've got all of our signatures glued onto the hidden spine. So now I'm going to glue in the spine in here. And then that is going to finish off this part. And then I will be back to do more decorations in part 2. And finish decorating the cover, because the cover is not finished. So let's glue this down. And I'm going to use some good old fabric tack, because I want a good strong hold. And I like to let the fabric tack set for just a little bit, because it helps it get a little more tackier and ready to set up. And then whenever you place whatever you're gluing down, it has a tendency to adhere a little bit better. Okay. I'm gonna meet them together and kind of slide it around that way. Come in the center. Right here. Make sure that it's in that spot where it's gonna let you fold her over. In the center of each one. That way you can make sure that it's sealing down good. Same here. Then come up here to the top. Down here at the end. And this is where I'm going to use my just got to get underneath the ends. Alright. Looks to be doing good. Okay. I think I'm going to get a clip. I'm going to put it on the end. I think I'm going to do one on this end as well. That way it gives it a little bit of added catch. To pull it down. Okay, now we'll just let it dry for a little while. Then I'll come back with part 2. So I hope everybody likes what they've seen so far. If you're interested in part 2, continue to watch, because part 2 is coming shortly. Thank you and have a blessed day, everyone.